I nearly died. I was addicted to drugs, IV drug user, and my life was a mess. And I was caught in a trap I couldn't get out of. And so, um, and so it took me to get to a crisis moment in my life um, when I was at the bottom of a pit, that the only way I could look was up. And God used that moment. Instead of allowing me to die, He allowed me to reach out to Him, and He was right there. And I worked with Teen Challenge, which is a faith-based recovery program, for 35 years. And it's the ministry that God changed my life through.
The way I came to Teen Challenge was back in 1985. I got arrested and I ended up going to court. And the judge told me that I'm never to come back to Tampa unless I finish the program. So I went into Teen Challenge in 1986, graduated in 1987, and came on staff 35 years ago, or rather 37 years ago, as a matter of fact.
And I believe the greatest miracle that can happen is a changed life. And I've been able to see that over and over again throughout the years.
I used to question, what am I going to do now after 35 years ministering in a ministry like Teen Challenge?
Through some of the biggest transitions in our life, 35 years doing one thing and then leaving was a big deal. But sometimes God allows us to go through things that because He wants to do something else in our life. He wants us to, maybe we've gotten comfortable in some areas, and and He wants to shake us up and grow us, because He's still interested in our personal growth.
As you know, we transitioned from Teen Challenge to Ambassadors for Christ Outreach. And, so what happened was that I got a phone call from my mother, and she needed help for her 23-year-old son. And I was trying to get him into a Teen Challenge program. And what happened was that, I was getting emotional and the phone hung up and I started crying. And the reason why I was crying is because God was showing me, I'm not finished with you yet.